Hi, welcome back to the Jones Family channel. I'm so excited to be doing a video for you guys today, filming today on Good Friday. Such a great day. It's been a beautiful week. I hope that you guys are doing great. I hope that everyone is staying safe and is remaining hopeful and positive during this really weird time in our world right now. There's so much going on with this virus that's going around, and it's been very different lately. But I wanted to do another video today. It's just me today. Sean is at work, and it seems like forever since we did another video. Our last video, we got some good responses and some different people liked it, and I really hope that it blessed you. If you haven't had a chance to go watch our other videos yet, please do. If you're new here, my name is Brittany. My husband's name is Sean, and this is our family channel that we are starting just to talk to you guys about life and about our faith and just everything in between those two things. So if content like this is something that you enjoy, please consider subscribing to our channel and give this video a thumbs up. In today's video, I want to talk a little bit about my pregnancy. I know that we kind of started this channel in the very middle of my pregnancy, so a lot of other YouTube channels out there, you kind of get to walk along with that in people's lives, which is really fun to be a part of. I follow a lot of other great channels that I've gotten to see their family grow, and it's just really fun. But I realized that I haven't really talked about that yet. So for those that don't know, I am 28 weeks and 3 or 4-ish days, somewhere around there. I am 28 weeks pregnant. We are having a little girl. So we are super excited about that. And I just kind of wanted to talk about that, talk about how my pregnancy's been, talk about just the whole story of how we found out we were pregnant and just all of that. And maybe even give some advice, give some tips. Any of you women who are watching this, maybe you just found out you're pregnant or you're in that first trimester, I wanted to give some advice and maybe some tips and tricks to kind of help you get through that and just talk about kind of where we're at. So if you are interested in that, stay tuned. So I found out that I was pregnant. It was the day before Halloween. I had started, it was going into October. I had started to probably 2 weeks or so before, a week or so before the day before Halloween. I had been really feeling like very cranky, very moody. I just did not feel good. I felt bloated. I wanted to eat everything. I felt like PMS was starting, like my period was gonna start. And that feeling, ladies, if you know what I'm talking about, that feeling of, yep, my period's like right around the corner because I'm feeling cranky and I wanna eat and I'm breaking out and I feel bloated, my pants aren't fitting, and So that's kind of where I was at. So I was thinking, it's just my period coming. And so I was really having a hard day the day before Halloween. It was a really rough day, and I came home and I kept having this feeling like I should take a test just to make sure that I'm not. And at this point, I had been tracking my period and I was 5 days late. So I was like, I am many days late here, and I kept putting it off. And so I was like, you know what? I'll just take a test. I don't feel like I am. My period's probably gonna start tomorrow, so whatever. So I ran to the store, picked up a test, and came back home, and I had talked to Sean about all of this, and he was like, yeah, let's just make sure that we're not. And lo and behold, I was pregnant. There's no way this isn't serious. And then it kind of started to settle, and I was like, wow, okay, this is what God wanted. This was God's plan. And then we were like, really, I was still really nervous and processing it, but overall really happy. Not once did I ever think like, oh my gosh, like what the heck, how are we gonna do this? Or, I mean, I did have those thoughts, but I settled in and I was like, this is great. Like, you know, I get to have a baby with the man that I married and the man that I love. So yeah, that was the day before Halloween. I remember we had a church event on Halloween, and me and my husband and the Lord were the only people that knew that I was pregnant. And for that little bit of time, it was so fun, like keeping it a secret and not telling anybody. And also you always just want to be sensitive. I've always thought like it's good to wait a few weeks before you start telling people, just to be sure. Because I've seen that so many people struggle with fertility and different things like that. So I always had that in mind, to just kind of wait. So we wanted to wait a little bit before we started telling anybody. The hardest thing was keeping it a secret from my family. I wanted to immediately call my mom and tell her, because since the day I got married, she was like, I'm so ready to be a grandma. And so it was definitely hard, but it was so fun. And I remember just feeling like, wow, like me and my husband and God are the only ones that know about this little life right now. Like, there's something so special and so intimate about that. So Halloween went by, and I was feeling pretty good those first couple weeks. I remember calling the doctor. We went to our first appointment. And in the meantime, we were in the process of actually moving into our house. And I'm sorry, guys. Heartburn. We were in the process of moving into our house. And so right before we moved in, this was probably around, I would say right before Thanksgiving, we told my parents. So I bought little onesies, and I put the onesie in a bag. I put the onesie in the bag I bought a t-shirt for my mom, my grandpa, my mom, my dad, and my sister. And so each of the t-shirts said, you know, world's greatest grandpa, world's greatest grandma. And then the one for my sister had, you know, best aunt ever, or what, I can't remember what was on them. But I put those in bags, and we kind of treated it like a housewarming, like not a housewarming present, but like a thank you present. And so I actually got that on video. And so that was really fun to surprise them. They were really excited, really happy. And then eventually we told my family and everything, and told Sean's family. And it was so fun telling everybody and how excited everyone was. So we kept it to the family to begin with, and then eventually we told, you know, everybody else. So that was a lot of fun. And then started in the first trimester, which was horrible. I was very sick. I never got to the point where I had to be hospitalized or anything like that, thank the Lord. But I did struggle a lot with morning sickness, not just morning sickness, but all day sickness. I just felt so queasy and nauseous all the time. Smells would bother me. I couldn't cook meat in the kitchen. Any kind of meat cooking, I just couldn't do it. My husband had to cook all the meat for a while there, or we would just order takeout. My appetite was nowhere to be found. Nothing, I didn't want to eat anything, but then if you don't eat anything and don't put anything on your stomach, then you're throwing up all day. So it was a rough, and my morning sickness actually lasted until about, I would say maybe 6 weeks ago. So it went well into my second trimester. I had to be put on special medicine with the doctor to kind of help ease that. So it's something that I've taken every day, and I still take like half the dose now, just because I still, even now, if I don't take it, I still have some nausea, some queasiness, more heartburn than none. So yeah, it's that part has not been fun, but that finally started to let up a couple weeks ago, so I'm thankful for that. And in just a minute, I'm going to go through and just, for any mamas watching, if you're in your first trimester or you're struggling with the morning sickness, and I feel for you, my heart goes out to you. I would love to pray for you. If that's you, please leave a comment down below so that I can pray for you specifically, because I know I have been there. It is so tough being sick and then still having to try to function and do normal life and still go to work. It's really hard. So I'm here for you, mama. You got this. And I'll go over some tips, some things that helped me during that time. But that lasted for a little while, and then it eased off, thank goodness. And then I hit that sweet spot that everybody talks about, where you feel really good, you have some of your energy back, and your little bump looks so cute. So I definitely hit that spot. I would say around like week 22, 23, something like that. And so now I am in my third trimester. I just hit my third trimester, and now I am feeling very, I wear out. I give out of energy really quickly. Like doing house chores, like this past week, I like organized our closet and did some things around the house, and it wasn't like 30 minutes into trying to do some different things around the house that I was absolutely exhausted. And I've had a lot of back pain, pain down like at the bottom of my belly, because she's like getting bigger, and my belly can be super uncomfortable. Like when I eat, you just feel like you swallowed a basketball and like everything's just stretched out. But it's definitely, I would definitely prefer this part of pregnancy than that first part of being just sick and throwing up all the time. So speaking of morning sickness, I wanted to give you guys a couple of things that really helped me. So let's jump right into that part. So my first tip would be communicate with your doctor. If you are sick and you are throwing up all the time, or even if you're not throwing up, but you just feel nauseated all day long, it's hard to eat, it's hard to even drink liquids. If that's you, call your doctor. Tell your doctor, I don't feel good, I'm sick, I'm throwing up, I need you to give me something to help. And they will give you something to help. Don't just sit there and suffer and struggle through it, okay? And if you have a doctor that doesn't really want to give you anything for it, go to the store, pick up Unisom and vitamin B6. I'll actually show you guys. I have it right here. Let's see. Yep, right here. So this is what I used. Vitamin B6. Pick you up some B6 and get Unisom. Take a Unisom and a B6 at night. And I promise you that's going to help. It's going to help you be able to sleep through the night, and that B6 is going to help with your body with those extra hormones. That's what's causing the sickness. It's the hormones that your baby and your body is producing a lot of, and that's what's making you sick. So you need something to kind of help give your body a little bit of a boost. Now, my doctor actually prescribed me a prescription version of the Unisom and B6, and it works really well. It's like a slow release, so I can take it at night and then it lasts through the rest of the day. So communicate with your doctor. Communicate. Second tip, stay hydrated. Okay, stay hydrated. Drink what you can. I know that water, when you're sick and nauseated, you don't want it. Drink whatever you can keep down. If it's juice, drink juice. If it's a Coke in the morning, drink that. Something fizzy even helps. I was drinking a lot of ginger ale, obviously, and Sprite. Now I hate both of those drinks because I drank them so much during my morning sickness. But try to stay hydrated. The worst thing is to be so sick where you're not trying to keep yourself hydrated. That's how you end up in the hospital and you have to get fluids and stuff. And if you can't hold down fluids, you definitely need to call your doctor about that as well. So stay hydrated. The third thing is showers are your best friend, okay? And what I mean by that is try to do as much as you can at night. So showering, picking out your clothes for the next morning, for the next day, if you go into an office, organizing your purse at night, you know, whatever it is, making your lunch at night, whatever it is that you normally would do in the morning to try to get ready, do it at night so that you don't have to wake up earlier in the morning. You can even get some extra sleep because you're going to need it, and also you're not going to be struggling through morning sickness while also trying to get ready. I always found that in the morning, if I was trying to shower and get ready, all of those activities would just overheat me and would make the morning sickness worse. So I would take my showers at night, and there's something about a hot shower and your Unisom medicine, because it's going to make you sleepy. There's something about that that always helped me in that first trimester. I was going to bed, getting ready for bed at like 8:30, and I was in bed by 9, and I would sleep so good. And it honestly, it really helped with the morning sickness. It helped give me a little bit more strength and kind of keep the nausea under control a little bit. So showers are your best friend. Take them. I still take my showers now, and they're still really relaxing. So try to do that at night. Tip number 4 is a diffuser. A diffuser is awesome for when you're feeling nauseated. For that first trimester, we have one that my hubby, Sean bought me this for last year's birthday, I think. I asked for it, was on Amazon, and we literally use it every single night. This is what it looks like. The brand is Asakuki. I don't even know if I said that right. You can get this on Amazon. I think it was like $30 or something. But anyway, this is a really good diffuser. You know, the top just opens up. You pour your water in there, and it's got like different light settings, so it's really nice. It like gives you that ambiance or whatever. But I would put, when I was nauseated and throwing up, I would put eucalyptus oil in this, and I would turn it on as I was getting into bed, right after my shower and right after I'd taken my medicine, and it would help. It almost helped calm my stomach down and just relax me so that I could actually get some sleep. So this is really helpful. Any diffuser really is going to be helpful, but I love this guy. We still use it every single night. We put it on before we go to sleep. I put lavender in it. So get you a diffuser and use the mess out of that thing because it really helps. Tip number 4 is body lotion. This is the same concept as the diffuser thing. Anything you can do to kind of help relax your body, relax your mind, get yourself in a peaceful state where you're not thinking about throwing up, because all day long you're nauseated, and you want to try to get your mind off of that. Okay, you want to try to rest a little bit because you're gonna need it. You're growing a baby. You need rest. You need that extra rest. This is my favorite lotion ever. I love this stuff. You can tell I've been using it. I'm like over halfway through the bottle. You can get this at Sam's Club. I think it's like $8 for this huge jar. And this is just the best stuff ever. It smells so good. I lather this all over. It smells like coconut, and one thing about it was the same as the diffuser. It just really helped relax me after my shower. It helped me feel a little bit pampered because you don't feel good. You don't feel good in that first trimester. And you feel like you look like crap when you're beautiful, but you just don't feel good. So anything that can help you feel better and just, you know, feel a little bit pampered, do it, mama. It's gonna help, I promise. I think, last tip is comfortable pajamas. I think this is tip number 5. I don't know, I can't remember, I'm not keeping track. But comfortable pajamas is a lifesaver, especially that first trimester and throughout your pregnancy. I have found that being able to sleep comfortably is helpful when you're pregnant because your body's changing, you're getting bigger, you're growing another human, and honestly, sleeping should be the one thing that is easy, okay? Your body needs to be able to rest, you need to be able to sleep well, and it's gonna be hard as you get bigger finding a comfortable position in bed because you can't lay on your back anymore. I used to kind of be a stomach sleeper. I would put my, pillow here and I would sleep on my stomach. Well, yeah, you can't do that anymore because you have a baby bump and you can't sleep like that. And it's bad to sleep on your back. They say don't do that. But pajamas, comfortable pajamas is so helpful. So my mom, love her, she bought these for me for Christmas, I think. These are the Stars Above brand from Target, and they're just little shorts and a sleep shirt. And this honestly was like, I loved having this. It's so soft. I loved having this for that first trimester during all of that sickness just because it was comfortable, it was soft. I would wash it and then throw it on after my shower at night, and I was just able to sleep so much better. So get yourself a comfy pajama set to sleep in. That's gonna really help make a big difference when you're throwing up and nauseated. And my last tip of advice is hold on. It's gonna be over. The morning sickness, the throwing up, the nausea, all of that, it is gonna be over. It's not gonna last forever. It will go away eventually. Hang in there, do what you can, eat what you can, and just be patient. I promise it'll go away. And I will be praying for all of you mamas out there. I'm so excited and happy for you. If you are expecting a baby, or if you're getting ready to have one like me, I pray and hope that this virus is gone and out of the way by the time June gets here. That's when I'm due. But I just hope that this video has been helpful, that it's brought you something a little bit different than just talking about Corona all the time. I'm kind of tired of hearing the word, to be honest. But I hope that this has been helpful. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to give it a like down below. And hopefully Sean and I will be coming at you with another video soon. I will see you guys next time. Bye.